A balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains. The show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one. It's one of baseball. Coming up now, the leadoff man Jose Reyes as we are ready for baseball in Denver. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is out at first as Reyes couldn't quite beat out the bunt that time. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. The average coming in at .332. 33 home runs and 64 runs batted in. A bouncer up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bruce has just recently claimed a big career milestone as he currently stands at exactly 300 career big league home runs.
Matty, that's a special number right there. I don't know how many guys have ever put on a uniform that have 300+ homers. I know he's not challenging hammer and hand.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Gerardo Parra stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Down the third baseline. Frazier is there. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Syndergaard, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rockies are down quietly. We are still scoreless. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Todd Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. It's off the rocks and gone. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. 32 now for the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
Standing in now, T.J. Rivera. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The next 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Cabrera on at first. Nobody out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Hara is there, and he'll bring this one in.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
0-1.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to... Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one.
Nolan
And this is
Arenado.
just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 3. And that one just missed outside.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there. Sinker had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now for Colorado, Jose Abreu. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Abreu's going to head for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Abreu stands at second with no outs. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
That'll bring up Tony Walters as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Popped him up. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. On to first, and they get them both. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And no problem for the former Gold Glover Parra, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up.
DJ LeMahieu.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Three and 0 now. Gerardo Parra will be next. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Conforto racing back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Hot shot to third. To Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Short, hit hard. Story picks it up. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, T.J. Rivera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Parra over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Now the pitch. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it.
Ouch, that one hit him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Striding in once again, Tyler Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand one, but they lead it 4-1. Next up for New York, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his butt.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 31 for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. At third, Arenado. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19.
Digging in once again, Jay Bruce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Three runs already home here. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, the 301st of his career, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's Todd Frazier now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Todd.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Up with it, Walters. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the... Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Second baseman, DJ.
A ball and no strikes. So despite featuring a pair of aces on the mound, this game's taken an unexpected turn as neither starter seems to have brought his best stuff in this game, something both lineups have certainly taken advantage of.
Well, Dero, we had contrasting styles in this one. One power pitcher, one control pitcher. Both had rough outings in this one.
Yeah, that's why you love baseball, right? You can't handicap this thing. We came into this not knowing who was going to win out. Was the finesse guy going to locate? Was the power guy going to have his big-time heater? Neither of that came to fruition. Tip of the cap to both offenses for pounding the baseball today.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
In is Gerardo Parra. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. He's running. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. Popped him up. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2. Here's Nolan Arenado. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Conforto moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. Still down to Adam Ottavino takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
As Drupal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. LeMahieu calls for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, T.J. Rivera. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Story plays it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Ready on 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You know, Dero, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Jose Abreu.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Digging in, Tony Walters, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand one, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Zach Roska will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ian Desmond is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
He's set, and the pitch. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Weak roller right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand early.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Arenado is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 19.
Jake Bruce will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. High in the air out to center field. After it is Blackman. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. 2 hits in 7 tries.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Conforto on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 47.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. LeMahieu, a runner at second with 1 away. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking at his career totals, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Bullpen able to stem the tide. Ready for another chance. Todd Frazier is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. On the ground to third. Arenado's got it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. T.J. Rivera. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it. He threw first and hustling for second.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Number 47,
Juan Lagares will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Paul Sewell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Sewell.
Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Third baseman.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Darno has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brian Shaw enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brian Shaw, now playing right field and batting in the 7th spot, number 72.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's 1 for 3. Line drive to left. Parra is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone into the right field bleachers.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Number 302 career. And it's now 7-4. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Throwing to second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Line drive to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay. The tag, and he's out going for second. But one run does come in. Home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Striding in for the Rockies, number 72. He's ready for his first debut here in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ramos, our 5'10" right-hander. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Darno gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Walters is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Colorado. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. Not great. He's 1 for 8. 1-0 the count. Desmond leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. If Grand Slam is still in play, let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-4 tonight. New York used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Noah Syndergaard earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.